A Day on the Focus. Hey everyone, and welcome back to A Day on the Focus. It's Anne here, ready to dive into the historical happenings of February 15th. Buckle up, because this date has seen some serious drama, from emperors getting the chop to rockets going rogue. First things first, we're talking way back, 438 AD to be exact. The Roman Emperor Theodosius II, not exactly known for his chill vibes, publishes the Codex Theodosianus. Think of it as the Roman Empire's version of a really long and complicated legal rulebook. I bet it didn't exactly make for light bedtime reading. Fast forward a bit, to 1493. Christopher Columbus, after his discovery of the Americas, let's just say it was a complicated situation, is writing a letter, probably bragging about his amazing adventures. He's all, "Oh yeah, I found this awesome new land, and totally different stuff." I bet he didn't mention the less than awesome implications for the indigenous populations. Jumping ahead to 1898, we've got the USS Maine blowing up in Havana Harbor. Boom! A massive explosion that killed hundreds of sailors and practically ignited the Spanish-American War. It's one of those moments where you can just feel the tension rising. Was it an accident? Or something more sinister? History's still debating that one. Then, 1942, a truly dark day. The fall of Singapore during World War II, unreason. A massive surrender of Allied forces. A huge blow to the war effort. Not a day to be celebrated, but certainly one that heavily shaped the course of history. And speaking of shaping history, 1965 marks the day Canada finally got its iconic maple leaf flag. Goodbye, Red Ensign. Hello, stylish and instantly recognizable symbol. And because apparently February 15th loves disasters, we also have the sinking of the Ocean Ranger in 1982. A drilling rig, swallowed by a storm, taking 84 lives with it. A tragic reminder of the dangers of working at sea. Finally, let's leap to 2013. A meteor explodes over Russia. Picture this, you're just having your morning coffee, and suddenly, boom! A meteor shower, but way more intense. Thankfully, nobody died, mostly just a lot of broken windows. It was a good reminder that sometimes, the universe just likes to throw us a curveball. Creative story. Alara, a historian, lived a life as predictable as the Gregorian calendar. Every February 15th, she meticulously documented the day's events, from the Codex Theodosianus to the meteor over Chelyabinsk. This year, though, something was different. While researching the fall of Singapore, she stumbled upon a forgotten diary entry from a British soldier, detailing a hidden cache of rare orchids, purportedly gathered near the fallen city. The entry mentioned a specific bloom, the Singapore nightshade, legendary for its ability to briefly alter perceptions of time. Intrigued, Alara, fueled by her usual cup of black coffee, a far cry from the panic-inducing explosions and wartime chaos documented in her work, embarked on an improbable quest to find these orchids. Her expedition took her far from the usual dusty pages of her historical research and into the steamy jungles of modern-day Singapore, echoing the echoes of the past in a search for a fantastical bloom. The quest led to a surprising encounter, a descendant of the original soldier, also fascinated by history, and a partnership born from a shared love of stories. This unexpected turn rekindled a passion for history and adventure in Alara, reminding her that history wasn't just dates and events in a book, but a vibrant and ongoing narrative, full of surprises, much like this unusual February 15th. And that's all the time we have for today, folks. Join me tomorrow for another fascinating trip through history. Until then, keep exploring.